Hi, welcome to the Gaming Illustrated review of Storm for Xbox Live, which is also available on PC and PlayStation Network. Storm is a physics-based indie puzzle game. It was developed by Indie Pub Studios. It's got 3 modes of gameplay. Right now you're seeing adventure mode. You use the seed to plant multiple trees on a level. You also have free mode. You just roll your seed around throughout whichever level you want to. And spirit mode, where you collect a bunch of spirit orbs to be able to complete the level. So all 3 modes feature actually a really cool concept on the part of Indie Pub Studios, where you use these elements to control the movement of the seed and use it to accomplish different directives. This video is actually intended to supplement the review and walk you through a level and some of the issues with the gameplay content and control. This level has probably been restarted about 15 or 20 times at this point. This was definitely not the first or the last or the 5th level that required like 10 or 15 or 20 tries on one section just to be able to get through. And unfortunately, with no checkpoints, as you're seeing right now, have to restart it. You're starting all over from the beginning again every time you lose a critical element. So that boulder, unfortunately, is pretty flippin' necessary in order to be able to complete this level. And once those boulders go down that crevasse, they're gone and you have to restart. So you're also going to see here with the tornadoes, they're very difficult to control. They require 4 buttons instead of the 2 that most of the elements require, 1 to 2. And it says in the hints menu that boulders can be, or tornadoes can be used to move around boulders and seeds. But with boulders specifically, they just tend to bounce around crazily. When you try to throw them, they tend to get thrown in the opposite direction. And when it comes to actually moving them, you're seeing right now, you just kind of have to inch it along using the edge of the tornado and hope that the tornado doesn't buck and toss it in the opposite direction, which happens pretty frequently. So now you're going to see this boulder, woohoo, made it over the ledge, plugged up that gap, which is great. Need that to get through the rest of the level. But should you mess up and lose that boulder, another unfortunate part of this game is that there's no chime, no message or anything that pops up and tells you that you're unable to complete the level at that point, so it's time for a restart, which would be tremendously helpful and I think would lessen the impact of not having checkpoints if you didn't have to roll around sometimes for another 3 to 4 minutes before you realize, oh, well, no, I guess I can't complete the level. Here's another issue with the wind as an element. The wind is pretty fickle. It's sometimes hard to control the direction of the wind. You also can't use it on just any spot of the level. Subterranean spots specifically, you can't blow wind from inside that tunnel or any tunnel really. You have to oftentimes position yourself at odd points outside the tunnel opening and get the wind going in just the right direction to be able to move the seed where it needs to go, which is unnecessarily difficult. The environment of these levels poses a puzzle in and of itself. It doesn't need to be complicated with problems with controls or having to put your cursor in specific places to be able to make something move. So here you're seeing as well, a lot of times some combination of elements is required to be able to complete a level. Unfortunately, while there is a hints screen that you can access by pressing select, the hints tend to be very obvious or things that you figure out pretty quickly, and you have to unlock them as you move from level to level. One of them was, now there are lighter seeds. Okay, well, are the seeds a different color, or okay, they float better and they move faster, but that's really all the hint said, and that's how most of the hints tend to be. As you're seeing here with the tornadoes, it's even difficult to move seeds. A lot of times you have to ramp it up and hit it from just the right direction. So thanks for watching the review. Hope you come back and check out more on our website.